You've probably chatted with an AI before. You type a question, and it types right back with an answer. It's fast and genuinely helpful. But notice what it's really doing. It answers one thing, and then it stops and waits for you. An AI agent is a different kind of thing. You don't just hand it a question, you hand it a goal, and you let it figure out the rest. Here's the difference. Ask a chatbot to find a good Italian place for dinner, and it hands you a list. Then it stops. The next move is yours. Give an agent that very same goal, and it keeps going. It checks the time, searches for places nearby, filters for the ones still open, and reads through the reviews. Then it takes the step a chatbot never would. It books your table and sends you a confirmation. So how does it actually pull that off? Before doing anything, it sizes up the goal, what you really want, what it already knows, and what it still needs to find out. Then it makes a plan, breaking one big, fuzzy goal into small, concrete steps it can take one at a time. It works that plan in a loop. It thinks about what to do next. It takes an action, and it looks carefully at what happened. If the step worked, it moves on. If it didn't, it adjusts and tries something else, repeating the loop until the goal is finally met. To take real actions in the world, an agent uses tools. It can search the web, run the numbers, send a message, or call another piece of software. A tool is simply something the agent is allowed to call, and getting a result back is exactly what helps it decide what to do next. It also has memory. As it works, it keeps track of what it has tried, what worked, and what didn't, so it never loses the thread. That memory really matters. When a long task hits a dead end, it's what lets the agent recover, instead of starting all over from scratch. Now, an agent acting on its own can obviously be risky, so a well-built one always knows its limits. When it's unsure, it double-checks its own work, or it pauses to ask you first, before doing anything costly or hard to undo, and you're starting to see this everywhere. Coding assistants that track down bugs, research helpers that dig through sources, and assistants that plan and book things on your behalf. But underneath, the pattern is almost always the same. A goal, a loop, a set of tools, and the judgment to know when to stop. So here's the whole idea in a single line. A chatbot answers your questions, an agent takes your goals, and it gets them done. That's what makes agents such a big leap. They don't just talk about the work, they roll up their sleeves and actually do it.